This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with SWE Fury top contender Ryan Moonshine Mantel, who doesn't have his moonshine on him right now. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah, you're right. I don't have it on me. I'm kind of wishing I did, though.
Yeah, it might help you for your match tonight, but I know this is a very serious match for you. We posted it here on the Hannibal TV. This guy almost tried to decapitate you the last time you fought him.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not only just like this guy tried to decapitate me. This is a guy who I helped mentor. This is a guy who I helped train along the way. So it's almost like a spit in the face, you know, someone who you've helped for years and years and help groom them and help show them a better way and help get them bookings and do all this stuff for them, and then have them turn your back on you and, you know, not even almost try to take my career from me. So yeah, you know, it's very personal, and it's not just some guy. This is someone who I considered a friend. So now, you know, it's become very personal, and me and Max are about to go to war because I'm coming for his head.
And I first met you, I forget if it was 2015 or 2014, but at a Harley race camp, and I remember watching you there and thinking you had talent. What have you been up to the past few years for the fans that aren't aware?
So I've been doing my thing here in Texas, but I was also signed with a wrestling organization that isn't around anymore. It was called the National Wrestling League. It was in Kansas City. It was a Midwest project. I was signed to a full-time deal with them for about a year and a half before it went under. And then since then, just doing my thing. I'm actually based out of the Midwest now. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed when COVID gets back, you know, I mean, when COVID is gone and things get back to normal, then you're going to see me pop a lot in the Midwest region.
Now, you do a hard-hitting style compared to what a lot of wrestlers today see. Can you tell us a little bit about your style of wrestling and some of your main moves you do in your finisher?
Yeah, it's very brawling, very straightforward, in your face, very intense offensive style. You know, the move that I like to take guys out and finish them with is the Alabama Slam. I was taught that move by Bob Holly himself, man. He was a big influence on me growing up. So to have him teach me that move and to have to continue that move and knock guys out and take them out with that move is, you know, it's very it's my shit, man. It's what I like.
Now, we usually only hear the bad parts about Bob Holly and young wrestlers, so this is interesting. Could you tell us some good stuff about him and how he mentored you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I got to work a lot with Bob and NWL, and we had some matches. But yeah, he was great to work with. Very giving. Very, you know, I don't know. He taught me a lot, and I found him to be a pleasure to be around. You know, a very opposite of what, you know, most people will have you believe.
Who would you say are some of the people you'd like to wrestle right now in WWE or AEW, if you could get up to one of those two companies?
AEW, I'd like to, Ricky Starks, man. I like to, you know, the thing about me and Ricky, we didn't get to really work too much each other when he was in Texas. So I would like to, you know, actually get that chance, but do it on a big stage. WWE-wise, oh man, Drew McIntyre, that might be like, you know, a dream match for me, because he's the same kind of style, hard-hitting, in your face, very intense. Big son of a bitch, brings it every time. So those are probably my two picks.
Now, for the fans out there that want to follow you on social media and keep up to date with what you're up to, where can they follow you?
Yeah, that's very easy on all platforms at Moonshine Mantel. And then you can also find my Pro Wrestling Tees store, Pro Wrestling Tees /Moonshine Mantel.
Now, Moonshine Mantel, I don't know if you were that when I saw you a few years ago. How did you come up with this? Do you actually make moonshine? What's the deal?
Well, I mean, straight up, I mean, the name is a shoot. So I got the nickname Moonshine because one time I was actually, you know, pretty wasted on some moonshine, and I ended up whipping a dude's ass really good. So it ended up kind of a name just kind of stuck with me, and it was kind of just like a, you know, a kind of a gag name or whatever. But we took that, and man, I've always been a big Mantel mark. You know, Dutch Mantel, the Kin Mantel, you know, the Mantels are a big part of the Texas area. So just taking that nickname from my childhood and putting a little Mantel with it, I think it sounds good.
SWE Fury has a big crowd tonight, even considering the COVID pandemic happening. Could you tell the fans a little bit about working for SWE, how you like it down here?
Oh man, I love working with SW. It's a pleasure. They treat everyone top notch. It's a place where guys, like myself can learn from, because, you got guys in the back who you can, ask to help you with your matches. You got guys like Kevin Sullivan to learn from, Teddy Long, you got Tim Storm, the Charlie Haas's, the Rodney Max. There's a lot of great talent, legends to learn from. And, there's no better person to learn the business from than legends and guys who made the money doing it.
That's right. And speaking of Kevin Sullivan, I don't know if you saw it, but I do think I tweeted it to you. Kevin Sullivan on his Taskmaster Talks podcast recently put you over pretty strong and said that match that you had with Max at the last SWE event was one of the best he'd ever seen.
Yeah, man, it was really cool hearing Kevin Sullivan saying that, man. It's a huge honor. I'm a big Kevin Sullivan mark, dude. So having Kevin Sullivan even mention my name and, talking about, my matches and everything like that, it's kind of like surreal to me. So it's a huge honor. Glad to have Kevin here, man. And I hope I make him proud and make him talk about me a little bit more.
And to close this off, I know you're pretty good at promos. What do you have to say to the fans out there that may not have seen you? I'm sure by the time this comes out, your rematch will have already happened, but give us a taste of your promo still.
Well, I mean, like I said, me and Max, we go back, right? I helped him along the way. There's so many things I did for this kid, and to have him try to take my career from me, take it from me without my permission. Nobody tries to take my career and hinder my career without my say so, man. So like when I say I'm coming for his head, Max Castellanos, when I'm coming for your head, I mean it. And that's 100 proof.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.